Good morning, students. Today we can start chapter number 10, circles. So before starting the exercise, I am giving some introduction about the circles and some regions inside and outside the circle. Okay, so what is circle? The collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. This fixed point, we can take it as the center of the circle. Okay, so if we are tracing some points and all these points are same distance, equidistance from the center of the circle on the plane. So we can take this is a plane. Suppose this is a plane. From this point, equidistance we are taking and marking some points and tracing all these points. Then we will get it is called circle. Correct? So the fixed point is called, we can call it as center of the circle. And the fixed distance means all these distance are radius, correct? So we can say that this fixed distance is the radius of the circle. So again, a circle is divided the plane on which it lies into three parts. What are the three parts? So if we are taking, this is a circle. Okay, so this is the circle region. This circumference is the circle region. This is its interior part and this is its outside part, that means exterior part. These three are the three parts that is written here. Okay, they are inside the circle, which is called interior of the circle. You should learn all these words. Okay, interior of the circle, this circle means the circumference part, this one circle, actual circle. Okay, and the outside of the circle, that is called exterior of the circle. Then so if you can see here one circle and AB is the diameter, then what is PQ? PQ, you know that you learn in the lower classes also. PQ is called chord, right? So chord which is passing center of the circle is called, we can call it as diameter. So AB is also a chord and this AB is passing through the center of the circle, so we can call this chord AB is the diameter of the circle. So you know that what is radius? Radius is the half of diameter, right? So we can write here diameter is equal to 2 into radius. So again I am taking a piece of a circle, that means one part of the circle between two points is called an arc. So if we are taking the part of this in between these point A and B, we can take this part, right? So this is the arc of the circle and this is also one arc of the circle. From P to Q, this is also one arc of the circle. So just familiar with the word arc. Okay, so if you are taking this PQ and here also PQ, this is another circle. You can see here PQ is the large portion here and here it is lower portion. So major portion we can take it as major arc and this minor portion we can take it as minor arc. Okay, so the length of the complete circle is called its circumference. You know that. What is that? Total length of the complete circle is called circumference. Circumference you learn in the lower classes also. So let us start 10.1. This is very easy exercise and just filling the blanks are there. Okay, so first question 10.1, filling the blanks. The center of a circle lies dash of the circle. Where it is, the center of the circle is interior or outside? Inside or outside? Inside the circle, right? So interior of the circle. So exterior and interior options are given. What is the answer? Interior is the answer. Next, a point whose distance from the center of a circle is greater than its radius lies in dash of the circle. So a point, that is a point whose distance from the center of the circle is greater than. So if I am marking a point which is inside the circle, here I am marking. So if here I am marking distance between the center and this point only this much length, which is less than radius, correct? But here I am marking one point. If I am drawing a line here, it should be greater than this radius, right? So what is the answer? A point whose distance from the center of the circle is greater than its radius lies where? Interior or exterior? Inside or outside? Outside. So the answer is exterior of the circle. Next question, question number C. The longest chord of a circle? Of course it should be diameter, because diameter is the line which is passing through the diameter is a chord which is passing through the center of the circle, so it should be the largest chord. Okay, if you are drawing any other chord inside the circle, it should always less than that of the diameter. So the answer is diameter, it should be the largest chord. Okay, next, an arc is dash when its ends are the ends of a diameter. So if we are drawing one circle here and I am drawing one diameter, this is the center of the circle. So if you are taking this arc, I am marking A, O, B. So the arc AB, the endpoints are the endpoints of diameter, right? So this arc, how can we say this one? This is semicircle, right? So the answer is semicircle. Next, segment of a circle is the region between an arc and which one? Segment is a region between an arc and dash of the circle and chord of the circle. So if you are drawing one circle here, I am drawing one chord. Okay, so you can say that this is one segment. Okay, that means this is a segment of a circle which is in between this arc and this chord, correct? If you are taking this arc and this chord, in between you will get one region. In between you will get one region. That region we can call it as segment of the circle. So what is the answer? The chord is the answer. Next one. A circle divides the plane on which it lies in how many parts? 3 parts. We already done here. Interior one and circle part. Next, exterior part. So a circle divides the plane in which it lies in how many parts? It is divided. It has 3 parts. So the answer is 3. Next question, question number 2. True or false? Line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is a radius of the circle. Is it true or false? Line segment joining the center. So from here to any point, if you are drawing from the center of the circle to any point on the circle, we are getting its radius, right? So this statement is true. A circle has, if you have any doubt, if you have any confusion, just draw the figure and find out this sentence in that figure. So you will get the answer. Okay. So a circle has only finite number of equal chord. It is wrong only, because if we are drawing one chord diameter, we can draw another diameter here, we can draw another diameter here. All these chords have the same length, correct? So the given statement is false. If a circle is divided into 3 equal arcs, each is a major arc, can we say that is it major arc? No. If you are dividing it into 3 equal arcs, it should not come major arc. So the given statement is false. A chord of a circle which is twice as long as its radius is a diameter of the circle. So draw these 3 parts and try to find out your answer. Okay, a chord of a circle which is twice long as its radius is a diameter of the circle. It is true only. Try to find out your answer, your own answer. Sector is the region between the chord and its corresponding arc. We already done between the chord and its corresponding arc. That is not sector, that is segment. So the given statement is false. A circle is a plane figure. No, it is not. Sorry, it is true. It is a plane figure. We already done here. It is a plane figure and we are drawing the figure on the plane. So a circle is a plane figure. So it is true answer.